watching our videos, you've seen that I got a new yellow-throated plated lizard. Well, it's not as new anymore, and I decided to make a new episode on it because it's gotten more set in now. It's a lot calmer, it eats more, the tank looks a lot nicer, so here we go. I'll turn this light off so you can see better. Alright, this tank, it's 29 gallons. There's him right now, going through there. He's a lot more active with it. The saying still holds true that the more natural the tank looks, the more natural your pet will act. So I have a lot of plants through here, different types, and then there's vines coming down. More flowers there, some moss in there. A lot of flowers and attached to vines going all across the top, which he climbs through. So it's pretty cool to watch. He's got a new cave. It's also a basking rock, water bowl, food bowl. A lot of times he'll be like climbing up back there at night. I'll get to see him. It's really cool. And when I first had the tank, it was just like a piece of bark and a plant and a little hide, which I still have, which is back there, that plastic one. He would always be buried under all the mulch, and I didn't get to see him a lot. But now that I made his tank more natural, he comes out, and I'll come down here because he's in my basement, and I'll look in, and he'll be out just drinking water, chilling around there. Yeah, he's an awesome pet. He's about 2 to 3 years old. He's a male with yellow-throated plated lizards. Right on the back of their legs, they have little fringes. I don't know if you can see it, but that's males have them, females don't. I'm thinking about maybe getting a female to keep in there with him. So yeah, the cheapest way to do something like this would be when you get fake plants, do not buy them from the pet store, because the pet store definitely overprices them. Go to like any craft store, places like that. I went to my local 99-cent store and they had a bunch of like flowers and stuff. They're a lot cheaper. That green plant right there was like $9 to $18, can't remember. And then those purple ones there and there were only like $1 for both of them. So you can see the price difference there. Yeah. There's a piece of bark right there. I just drilled holes into it and put the plants into them. The smaller one, I did the same thing. It's in there. Lizard, like this one, tend to seem cheap in the pet store, but you can't be fooled by their cheap price because maintaining it and setting up the tank and everything gets really pricey. You can see I have a really cool stand with the tank. I just kept looking in my little newspaper. It's a good way to save money on tanks or go to yard sales. And I got the whole tank set up, just the tank and the stand, for $40, so that was pretty good. But yeah, all in all, he gets pretty expensive. I'll take him out though so you can see him. Hold on. Alright, here he is. He's a male, 2 to 3 years old, I already said that. Again, he is a yellow-throated plated lizard. It's cool, it's probably just a reaction, but when you put his head back like that, he'll usually flick his tongue out. He's really good at being handled. It actually looks like he likes it. I'll show you those fringes on the back of his legs now. You can see it there. Right in there on the back of each leg. He's definitely an awesome lizard. I would definitely recommend him. He'll eat a lot of different fruits and vegetables, super worms, waxworms occasionally, mealworms, crickets. Even occasionally you can give him a pinky, but they're not that good for him because they're pretty fatty and there's a lot of bones to digest. So feeding it solely them could get pretty bad for him, for his digestive system and stuff. You have to be careful with him. If he gets the chance, he'll definitely run. So you can't give him the chance. Sorry, I just woke up. If you take him outside, I take him outside a lot. He really likes the sunlight and how warm it is, and he gets pretty happy out there. Sometimes I'll put him on his little lizard leash and let him. Yellow-throated plated lizards have 2 yellow stripes that go all the way from his head down his tail. You can see his tail is definitely longer than he is. They can detach in case of a predator. I obviously don't want to detach it though. He likes to lick things. I'll lick the camera. Yeah, see? He's definitely gotten a lot more adjusted to his home. He eats a lot. It's really cool to watch him eat. I might throw in some video of him eating, but I already fed him a lot, so he's probably not too hungry. So yeah, yellow-throated plated lizard. Definitely recommend him. Awesome at being handled. Good size. He looks cool. Looks almost like a skink. I believe they're from South Africa. Yeah, just saying that. Now his tank, I have to keep it from high, like 85 to 90 degrees during the day. It can drop down to like 65 to 70 at night though. So I just have a large heating pad on there and 2 basking lights. I don't have a UV light, they're pretty expensive. But yeah, like I said, this lizard, any lizard, gets pretty expensive. So I'll put him back in his cage now. Sorry, it's kind of hard with one hand. Lots of times I'll see him at the top of the bark, basking under that light. So yeah, that's his tank. Thank you for watching.
Go ahead and blow it up, got it when I would love get fucked, just showing off things. I'm hood, so it's really unfair. Look, so they gon' get bare. We check from my city like the mayor.
Beardedgecko.